Okay, so in these notes, we're just going to go back and review interior angles of triangles and equations. Now, this is a 7th grade skill that we're reviewing before we build on it for 8th grade. Okay, so if I look at the triangle right here, I have the 3 angles of my triangle. We know that all 3 of those angles are going to add up to be 180 degrees. Okay. Now, I'm going to take each one of my angles right here and I'm going to add them together to make an equation, okay? So, it doesn't matter where you start with these angles. All I know is that I need to take this one, and that one, and I need to add them together and make an equation that says equal to 180 degrees. I typically will always just start at the top left, right? Because that's how we read. We read left to right, top to bottom. So I'm going to start right here with the 3x minus 35. And right here on my paper, I'm going to write it down. Now, I'm going to add to it, let's say angle B. We can do this alphabetical if we wanted to. Angle B is negative 49 plus 6x. But remember when we're adding, that's really going to be minus 49 plus 6x. And then I'm going to add to it right here the 2x. Now I know 1, 2, 3, A, B, C all add up to be 180 degrees. Okay, now that's the worst part. All I got to do now is solve my equation and find x. Also remember, we're not just solving for x, but we're also going to find all 3 angle measurements at the end. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is combine like terms. Okay, so what I'm going to add together first is the 3x, the 6x, and the 2x. So 3x plus 6x plus 2x, well, that's going to be 11x. Okay. The next thing I'm going to add together for like terms is the minus 35 and the minus 49. Okay. If I put that in a calculator and I ignore the rest of my problem, look what I'm looking at. Negative 35 minus 49. Negative 35 minus 49. And if I put those together, I'm going to get a big old minus 84. I'm talking kind of fast on this because we've already done all these equation stuff. We spent like the last 4 weeks working on equations. Now, what is the next step right here for us? Oh, you know what I didn't do? You may want to do? We didn't put in a river, did we? We can do that. Okay, so I'm going to add the 84 to both sides, just like that. Okay, and put my line under there. My 11x will come down. My minus 84 plus 84, that cancels each other out. Then I have equal right here, and now I've got 180 plus 84, which is 264, just like that. And then if I divide both sides by 11, I have x equal to, now 264 divided by 11 is 24. And guys, use your calculator if you need to. I did earlier. I didn't do that in my head that quick and that fast. Now, so there's my first part of my answer. I know that x is equal to 24. Now, what I've got to do is find angle A, angle B, and angle C. I got to figure out what all 3 of those angle measurements are. So what we're going to do now, is we're going to go back to each individual angle. Look at angle A right here. Angle A is 3x minus 35. Okay? Now, I'm going to focus just on that for a second. I can find A by substituting 24 in for x. So I'm going to have right here 3 times that 24 for x minus 35. Again, calculator, 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 calculator. Put all that in the calculator. And what is it going to tell me? It's going to tell me 37 degrees. Okay, now stop right there. If you've got a question, unmute and ask. Now, angle B, let's get this up a little bit. Angle B right here is negative 49 plus 6x. Almost didn't leave enough room right there between B and C, like that. Now, that means I'm going to have negative 49 plus 6 times x, but x is what right here? 24, right? There we go, just like that. Now, again, let's just pop that into our calculator. Okay. So, negative 49 plus 6 times 24, if I put that into my calculator, comes out to be 95. And it is an angle measurement, so we have to put the degree symbol right there. Now, I'm going to pause and make sure you got that copied down. Now, angle C right here, we're told way back up here in my picture that C was what? 2x, isn't it? So I'm going to come right here and I'm going to say angle C is 2x, but that means 2 times 24. 2 times 24 is 48. Now, if I want to check to make sure I'm right, if I want to check to make sure I'm correct, how can I check? Well, the 3 angles should add up to be what? 180? So 37, 95, and 48 all added together. Well, let's see. That's 20 right there. That's 5 plus 9 is 14. 14 plus 4 is 180. So it checks out. You all see what I just did? I just took the 3 angles and added them back together and said, hey, they add up to 180. I know that these are the correct answers. So I know X is 24. I know A is 37 degrees. B is 95 degrees. And C is 48 degrees. Now, y'all, every single problem with these triangles, with the interior angles, is always the same procedure. It's just different numbers that you're working with each time. So slide this back down. Make sure you've got everything copied into your notes. And then you can just go to Canvas and find your assignment. And hold on, I'm going to pause this for just a second, and then we'll go look at Canvas.